That made me jump. Today I've decided to do a favourites video for you, a January favourites. I am aware it is now the end of February, so I should be filming my February favourites, but I'm a little bit behind because I've been really busy. It's something I've been watching a lot of other YouTubers do, like Zoella, Gabby, Tanya, and I think it's a really nice way to reflect on the year you've had, so to see the kind of things you're into every month. I tend to change my outlook on things that I like, so one minute I could love this film and the next month I could hate it. I thought this wasn't only a good way for me to see what I was into, but also for you guys to see what I was into, if you were interested. So I'm going to get started and start with makeup. One thing I have been absolutely adoring this month has been the Lash Sensational Lash Multiply Mascara from Maybelline. It has been the #1 mascara in drugstores for a good couple of months now, and it's been recommended to me by so many people, and it is incredible. If you watched my last video, I did actually buy a new one of these. It's like my third bottle, so I'm not one of these people that tends to stick to just one mascara. I like to change them up every month, but this one I can't seem to stay away from, so I'm loving this. The Lasting Perfection Collection Concealer, which is another drugstore favourite. Definitely just does what it says on the tin. Covers up your blemishes and any shiny spots that you just want to get rid of. And it's just great. It's a perfect handbag size, so you can just chuck that in the makeup bag if you want to, if you're going out travelling or whatnot. To keep my face nice and matte, to keep my foundation on basically, I have been loving Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. Again, another big trending makeup product. I got this in the shade Transparent. It says up to 5 hours natural shine control with natural minerals, and it is amazing. I only have to apply this once a day, which is really lucky when it comes to powder, because usually with powders they're really either overpowering and make it look cakey, or they don't really do much for your skin at all. One thing I have absolutely been obsessed with has been the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette. I just think it's got really nice neutral shades and really lovely pink shades, and I'm obsessed with pink and white at the moment. I don't know why, but I also love all the shimmery colours as well. So you've got matte colours and you've got shimmery colours as well. So it's your perfect bronze, gold, pinky palette. And I love that each one of these colours actually has a name, so you can really go to town with identifying which one do you actually use, which is great. And I'm loving the packaging. It's so hardcore that that's not going to get broken anytime soon, so adoring this. For blusher, I have been using the Revolution Makeup Ultra Blush Palette, and it's, if I open it up for you, it's beautiful. I tend to use this one as a highlighter after I've used this one. This one I've been using the most because it's got really lovely shimmers of golden. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit adventurous, I tend to go for this one, or I like to mix this one and this one together to get a more of a bronzy shade. But they are hugely pigmented and they will come out so nice on your skin. They're not overpowering, so you don't need to worry about getting too much on your brush. And in terms of face wise, I have been using the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation in the shade 103 True Ivory. Everyone has been raving about this, and I've been using this foundation for about 3 months now, and I can't seem to find a foundation that's any better, so yeah, I'm sticking with this one. A lip product I have been absolutely loving has been the Kate Moss Rimmel London lipstick in the shade 36. It's an amazing bright pink, but not too bright, so you don't look like a Barbie doll when you wear it. I'm actually wearing it now, so if you like that shade, go ahead and go get it, because they are so moisturising on your lips as well. Don't ask me why I've fallen in love with this shade. I just think it's something that I wouldn't usually wear, but when I actually tested it in the drugstore, I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. I'm very fond this month of the Barry M Jelly nail polishes, in particular 2 shades. So one shade is this lovely lilac-y purpley colour. It's called Prickly Pear, which is such a subtle but lovely way of presenting your nails if you're feeling a bit lavendery. That's a word, April, well done. And I have been absolutely obsessed with this one, which is Blueberry. I think I love it so much because it reminds me of the colour of Cinderella's dress. It's a bit more purpley than Cinderella's dress, but I just think this is just, every time I have this on my nails I just think Cinderella, Cinderella. And me being the Disney freak that I am, will have this on her nails about 95% of the time. Now, in favourites videos, I'm not sure whether or not it's a good thing to put a fragrance in, because a lot of people do actually love the scent you're wearing, or they can completely hate it. I picked this fragrance up when I was in the airport in duty free on the way home from New York. I had about $300 left, and I decided to just completely splurge and go for a really lovely fragrance, because I tend to go for the same fragrance day in, day out, and never actually change my scent. So I discovered the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet perfume, which comes in this amazing cute little bottle that's got a bow on the top, and it just smells, it just smells of pure summer. And I am a summer girl, I'm not a winter girl, so I cannot wait for the spring and summer to arrive. Although the top feels a bit broken because I've used it so much. I'm halfway through already, and I'm going to cry when this finishes, because this is actually really expensive in the UK. But yes, this has been my signature scent all the way through January. Moving on to TV programmes / films now. You've always got so much on over Christmas, and then when Christmas finishes it tends to just... until I discovered War and Peace, which is this lovely little adaptation on the screen right here. Such a pathetic excuse for a show and tell. Loving War and Peace all the way through January. It was over a 10-week series, and each episode was about an hour and 15 minutes long. The reason why I decided to watch this is for one reason only. Lily James is in it, and Lily James is my favourite actress of all time at the moment. Although I don't see myself going off her anytime soon. If you don't know who Lily James is, she was Cinderella in the 2015 edition. She plays a completely different character in War and Peace, and it's a love triangle basically. It's very traditional, it's very historic, so if you're not into history period dramas I wouldn't recommend it, but if you are, so for example if you love like Sherlock or Downton Abbey, you'll love this. It's great, and I fell completely in love with it, and I got so excited when it came on every Sunday. The number one film I've been particularly loving throughout January has been What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Obviously he's got my one favourite chappie in there, Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio. Hold the applause. If anyone has never seen this film, you need to see it. He plays an autistic child, and he's about 15, 16 in this, and I just couldn't believe that I hadn't discovered this film before my drama teacher introduced it to me in college. So it's got Johnny Depp in as well, so two great actors together makes such a perfect movie. This was actually the first film that Leonardo DiCaprio was nominated for an Oscar for. God knows why he didn't get it, because if you watch this film you'll completely fall in love with him. So it's all about how Gilbert, which is Johnny Depp's character, struggles to come to terms with having to look after his family. His mum is presented and is in fact the size of a beach whale, which is a bit unfair. I don't really like how they label her in the film, but anyway, that's how she is. But I thought the actress that played her was absolutely brilliant. Moving on to music favourites. I have had 2 albums in my car, and they have been, number 1, Demi Lovato's Confident. Every single song on this album is truly genius. If you don't like Demi Lovato, that's okay. You don't have to like her. This is just my opinion. But I've loved Demi Lovato ever since Camp Rock. Who remembers those days? But Confident, I think, reflects such a strong message. In this world that's so judgmental and biased, you need to be confident. And don't pay attention to anyone that thinks you're fat, skinny, too fat. You know, why do you have curves but you have stretch marks? Demi Lovato does not care, and neither should you. And of course, I could not miss out my number 1 gal, which is T-Swizzle, aka Taylor Swift. I have loved Taylor Swift for God knows how long, and I think so many people that know me are going to get so bored of me saying this. She is my idol. I love every single song. Even my dad said to me today that he loved listening to it in my car. And what's beautiful about, if you buy this album in hard copy, you get 13 Polaroids of Taylor. Winner, winner. My favourite songs on this album are Out of the Woods and Wildest Dreams, purely for the fact that the music videos are now out and I'm in love with the music videos, so they just remind me of them. And of course, Shake It Off. When that came out, it was my 18th party, and that was literally my number one jam. So I'm going to be moving on to random favourites now. They're not so random that, you know, they're just like random things I picked up in my room to show you guys. They are generally things I have been frequently doing. Yeah, they're kind of hobbies, basically. One thing I've been getting myself into throughout January was actually a New Year's resolution of I need to read more. I spend too much time on social media. There has only been one magazine I've been particularly loving, and that is the Glamour magazine. As you can see, it's got Lily on the front again, with slightly darker hair. I think she looks beautiful, as always. Glamour magazine is basically, obviously it's a girls magazine, but boys, if you love a good girls magazine, I'd highly recommend this one too. It basically gives you so much fashion and makeup advice, and because I've been like obsessed with watching makeup tutorials and finding out different ways you can wear certain foundations and stuff like that, the advice columns in these magazines are incredible. And they also have a lot of movie gossip in, which I have been loving, because obviously it's award season, so I've been reading up on all the films I haven't been getting the chance to see. And this has got Lily James on the front, and this is all about her recent film, and it's an interview with her basically, and you really do get to know a lot about a person when you read the interviews in there, so that's why I've been in awe of this magazine, if you like. My last favourite of the month has been scrapbooking. I started this last year, but I only actually managed to do a couple of pages because after a while it does tend to get a bit tedious, and I actually gave up on myself. But I have gone back into it, and I'm just going to show you a couple of pages. I'm not going to go too far. So I've got my Taylor Swift ticket, I've got my V Festival wristband, when I went to the Rainforest Cafe, Harry Potter Studios. I basically keep tickets from everything, and if I get given a flyer like this, I stick it in there. A train ticket from somewhere I went really exciting. Oh, there's a cute little school photo of me there. And that concludes my video for January favourites 2016. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or if you'd like me to put any links to any of the products that I've shown in my video. I will happily send you them. And yeah, please like and subscribe and do your usual shit, and I'll see you next time. Bye!